What is up, YouTubers? It's your boy Polly C coming at you with another frog in my throat with another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs. Excuse me for that clearing of my throat. And yeah, you're looking at my sink here, and this is just a typical microfiber pad, which I want to show you. There's no tricks or anything here, but I use microfiber quite often for my floor pads. Hang tight and I'll show you. And just like that, we're back. Gotta love that new pause button. But anyway, this is microfiber that we use quite often, and then we also use just an all gray without the scrubbing strips. But the unique properties of microfiber, I guess you could see better here. If you look, you see it's not a flat surface. It's a bunch of little, I call them like veins, strings, strands. Can you see that? I hope so. So when you're absorbing or extracting using the SET principle, which is soil extraction transfer technology, then what you're doing there is you're extracting through these little veins. So it's drawing the solution in and into the center of the pad, where microfiber will hold more liquid than cotton, anything pretty much. I've tried them all. And I mean, I can run this under the sink here. And if I was to run this under the sink and then just let it really get full of water and hold it up and then drain it out, it would get probably twice as much as your typical cotton pad. So anyway, but the whole purpose of this video is the proper care of this type of pad. So when you wash them, you want to use just a general mild detergent. And then when you dry them, no dryer pads, no, and when you're washing them, definitely no fabric softener. That will create, fabric softener is kind of a form of encapsulation. It's kind of a polymer. So what'll happen is it will kind of seal off the strands. It'll seal them so they don't absorb water anymore. And I wanted to show you here on this, when you run it under water, let's take a look. Oh, and your heat, when you dry these pads in your heater, I don't set the heat. I have one of those front loaders, and it has 4 little dots and for heat. And if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, you're high heat. So I take it down sometimes just 2. And then, they dry pretty quick anyway. And then even if they're a little damp afterwards, you just set them out and they'll finish to dry. But the heat damages the material also. But I'll show you what will happen here. Watch closely. Let me get my shadow out of the way. You see how it's resisting the water? Okay, you see that? That's what happens to microfiber over time. So if you take the microfiber pad and you run it on the bottom of your floor machine dry without pre-wetting it or pre-moisturizing it, you're gonna go quite a ways, because you're not gonna have direct water hitting. You're gonna be drawing it up from the floor. So you could go through a whole room, half a room, before the pad is actually absorbing any of the emulsified solution. And what I mean by that, you know me, I use Poly-C's Dragon Juice, pre-spray the floors, or sometimes we'll shower feed, and we'll do that with a scrubbing pad, maybe one of these, in fact, with the scrub strips. And then we'll come back with just a regular polar pad is what it's called, from endcapstore.com. The gray polar pads I like. They're all microfiber with a capture sponge inside the center. I have been retesting the Ironman pads just to see if we're missing out on something, and with cotton you don't have to pre-wet it. But I'll tell you, I don't know, I'm sold on the microfiber. So you'll see, you saw that was resisting all the water. So now once it's preconditioned, you see it's resisting the water. Let me turn it down a little bit and get a corner. See it resisting the water? You see it bubbling up like it's Scotch guarded? Come on. So you literally have got to just soak the pad down. And I'm using this just as an example, different than a floor pad, but you'll see, and get this good and saturated. You see how much water this thing holds? Now watch. All right, let's pick it up. You see this? Okay. Let's tell you what. Let's plug the sink, and then let's just go ahead and let's just extract or squeeze. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Obviously, you would do. Come on, Polly. You do a better job of extracting it with two hands and wringing it out. But already, I mean, can you see that? You can. It's hard to tell. Pretty sure you could see that. See that? I mean, I can submerge my whole hand almost. So they definitely hold a ton of water, and that's what you want, because when you're using the cleaning method set, which was, that term was coined by Robin of Oxy Dry in Canada. A lot of people are taking that phrase versus bonnet cleaning. It has a little better connotation, a little more understandable, where we're taking the soil, we're extracting it with transfer technology, where we transferring it through these ventricles, through these veins, or any pad for that matter. So anyway, I wanted to share that so you could see firsthand, how these pads can become almost Scotch guarded on their own. And I don't use high heat, and I don't use fabric softener, and I don't use dryer sheets. So even regular care over time, the heat and the use, microfiber, unlike cotton or rayon or other fabrics that you could clean with, this stuff will build up a resistance. And a lot of people, I've had talked to maids who, didn't understand. I see they have a pile of those thin yellow ones, and I'll run it under the water and I'll show it, and they'll be like, "Oh my goodness!" I'm like, "Yeah, if you're cleaning with that, you have to wring it out." And I tell them the proper care and how to take care of it. And they're like, "Yeah, we almost got rid of these because we just thought they were, damaged, or we bought the wrong ones or whatnot." But anyway, that is the secret to microfiber. And again, I do love microfiber. And I have the polar pads. These are the scrubbing strip pads with the microfiber, and then the AstroTurf if you're going to use it as a pre-scrub when you're doing your cleaning. This, I believe, is a 15-inch pad. So you get them in all sizes, available at ncapstore.com. So check that out. I'm not an affiliate, so I don't receive any commissions or anything from the NCAP store. I do have a product that is actually, it's not mine, it's NCAP stores, but Dragon Juice. They put Poly C across it just as a thankful gesture, because of all the years where when I first got into this low moisture set cleaning process, it can be quite daunting when you transfer over from steam cleaning after all these years. And Damon at NCAP Store was very helpful at getting me the things I needed. even though I was beginning with an Auric Orbiter, which he did not sell, he did sell me and talk to me about all the things I could use to improve the Auric Orbiter, the pad situation, the pre-scrubbing, Neptune pads, the Green Dragon, and it just goes on and on from there. If you were to watch my Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning channel, YouTube channel, you'd see some of those beginnings. And so I was grateful for that. So we're good friends, and thus Polly C's Dragon Juice, I think, has been very, very good for the chemicals that when someone wants all three components. But anyway, that's not what this is about. This is about microfiber. Oh, yeah. Microfiber. Oh, yeah. And definitely remember, you can see this is almost like a pile, like a carpet pile. You know, it's not a flat surface. So you're not just extracting the soil onto a flat pad that when it gets too contaminated, then you're spinning contamination on the other areas. Most professional guys in our business know to flip the pad or change the pad after about 150, 200 square foot, depending on the soil load, sometimes sooner. But these, my friend, microfiber, oh, game changer. So there you have it. I am off to work today. We got a couple good-sized jobs. I'll try and film for you all. And we do have an estimate today on a pretty large wood floor in an old church. I think it's about 5,000 square foot, and they're interested in screen and recoat. So if I get a chance, I'll film that and show that too. So hope you guys have a great day. And I hope you understand now microfiber. If you have a microfiber cloth or you're an auto detailer, grab one out and run it under the sink, and yes, to your surprise, look like somebody threw some Scotchgard on there. So take care. Appreciate y'all taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. You know that. And I'll try and post more videos as soon as possible. I'll try and put up some how-to do-it-yourself for you people that come up with some problems that you don't know what to do, and hopefully it's helpful here. So anyway, I'll end the video there, and I will see you all in the next one.